You know, it was said that this week would bring a lot of changes to the PlayStation brand, and that Sony had multiple pretty big announcements in the work. And have we actually seen that? I mean, we did get the Spartacus news that wasn't exactly. I don't want to say it wasn't a big news, but it just, to me, it wasn't like that big of a deal because it was pretty much what we all expected it to be, you know, and it wasn't something that was amazing or, you know, great or something like that. It was just actually pretty much what we expected. And, you know, to me, to be honest with you, I thought that it was, you know, just something that was kind of okay. You know, it wasn't amazing. But again, Sony can always change that by announcing things, and there's a lot of rumors, including one that was going to happen this week. And when we look at it, we sit there and we go, well, you know what, this is a very strange type situation. We see Microsoft and Sony kind of have these kind of announcements going throughout the weeks and things like that, and exactly what's going to happen with it. You know, listen, I don't really know, but what we do know is that right now Microsoft kind of has them beat in a lot of the big announcements departments. But this right here is a new rumor that cropped up late yesterday, and so I thought it'd be a really good time to kind of talk about it. A lot of people are talking about it, so I wanted to get into it. Hey, what's up? I'm Crap Gamer, and this is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with another video. You know, I really do appreciate you guys checking it out. We cover news, reviews, all kinds of stuff here, and if you are new to the channel, you might notice some changes around here, but it shouldn't stop you from giving us a like. You know, and I do appreciate each and every one of you if you do stop by and spend some time here, and if you do, hey, might as well like the videos, right? Because it helps the videos to be seen and it helps the channel to grow. So very much appreciated each and every one of you. Thank you guys very much. Now, anyway, I wanted to get into this because this was a group that a lot of people thought that would be kind of a very big deal with Microsoft or Sony picking them up. And I, for one, would be happy if either Microsoft or Sony were to pick them up because, let's face it, Konami, which is who we're talking about, they're not doing much with their IP or in the gaming sector right now. So whoever picks them up would actually have a much better chance at putting stuff out than you know, somebody that wouldn't, you know. But I'm going to link this and you guys can check it out. According to this, the leakers claim the announcement is coming soon. The war between Microsoft and Sony continues as Sony has reportedly bought out Konami and will be making an announcement about it very soon. At what point will Sony and Microsoft agree to some kind of peace treaty? If the current madness continues much longer, the whole industry will be effectively divided. Well, I don't really agree with what the article is saying there, but after Microsoft bought Activision, Sony responded by buying Bungie, and now what looks to be another blockbuster move. It looks like Sony might be picking up Konami too. For those who need a quick refresher, Konami have been, you know, known for working on exclusives for PlayStation in the past, and they've always been their own kind of entity. But according to industry insider named Gavin Stevens, Sony have acquired Konami in some form, and on an announcement is expected to be very soon. So it would be obvious pretty huge news, but it also maybe wouldn't be that surprising with the recent reveal of Sony's answer to Game Pass. The first thing we all wondered was how they all kind of plan to compete with massive Xbox library and things like that, and it looks like this could be one of Sony's kind of ways to do that. And if you think about it, you know, it makes the perfect sense to do that because that would maybe even pave the way for Sony to involve Kojima in a new Metal Gear, or possibly the long rumored game that everybody's been talking about, which is the Silent Hills game. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. But because we know that Sony's going to need a lot more content in the future, just for the fact that, you know, honestly, what we're seeing kind of pop up is that this company is out there doing these things to lock down content as quickly as possible. And, you know, I think it's very interesting because both these companies are trying to do the same thing and get as much content as humanly possible. And, you know, I hope at the end of the day that both companies are able to kind of do that and lock down these companies. But anyway, it's going to be hard because even though some of the stuff is not exclusive that Microsoft is locking down, like Call of Duty, it does add a ton of value to Game Pass. You know, like, hey, let's get Game Pass, you know, so we can play Call of Duty, and, you know, we can play Madden, and we can play this, and we can play Halo, and, you know, Forza and Gears and Doom, and you know, all this other stuff. So obviously you want to also wait for like a announcement to actually come out, but you know, at the same time, it does make sense for Microsoft and Sony to continue to lock down these types of exclusives and things like that before too long. So I do hope that that is something that we continue to get before too long. Is this something that's going to continue to happen? I would say so, but it's not just Microsoft and Sony versus each other. To be honest with you, I think that people kind of get that wrong. I do think that, honestly, I think that we're seeing a whole thing. NetEase is buying up Quantic Dream. That's a thing that's happening. We've got all these other companies, kind of buying up pieces of the puzzle, and I thought that it was kind of interesting the way that these kind of things kind of come about. But Sony, if they do and happen to get this company, I think it makes a lot of sense. And I actually it'd be one of the times that I actually prefer a company to go out there and do that, because like I said, I like Konami games. I love Metal Gear, and the fact that we haven't had a new one, and we probably won't have a new one anytime soon, really kind of sucks. It's really kind of a bummer. And so I hope that we actually get some good news from that sooner rather than later. But I know that even if you're an Xbox fan or whatever, I think the chance to possibly have this company be there and make games would be much better off. It's the same thing that I say with like Activision, right? Like a lot of people are like kind of against Activision, the Activision purchase from Microsoft, and I'm like, listen, they're keeping the games multiplied, at least like the well-known ones. This is the best possible thing to happen, because that Microsoft has already stated multiple times that they're going to allow Activision developers to do their own thing, and they're going to be bringing back older IP, which is a very smart thing to do, versus this kind of situation where they're stuck all working on Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty is vastly important. I'm not denying that, but I also think it's smart to kind of do some of these other things as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Do you guys buy into any of this stuff, or is it not something that you're interested in? Like, to me, I think that it would be very interesting to see that happen, and I would love to see a company like Sony to go out there and pick them up, just because I think it would make a lot of sense, and it makes the most sense for them to go out there and do that. So I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on that. I will link this. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt. Do I think this is going to happen? Look, I don't know. I can't predict the future, but a lot of people are talking about this in specific. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoy it. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, and as always, Crap Gamer 'em up. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Game on, my friends. Game on. Crap Gamer out.